Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? Brr, it's freezing. I'm bloody cold, me. I am. How are you doing? You right? Listen, if you're new to my channel, this is my morning briefing. All right? These are not very exciting. I don't know if any of my videos are exciting, to be honest. But the morning briefing, you're not going to get anything exciting in this, I don't think. These videos are just what I tell, people what we're doing today. What's on the schedule, my acknowledgements, and anything else that comes across my mind while I'm here. So that's it, really. How's everyone doing? I've got my super duper strawberry protein drink for breakfast. I swear by this shit. It's mint. What have I got to tell you? Right. I've just been to doctor's. Look, just had a blood test. Are you one of them people that go foof like that? I'm not. I used to do it like that and pick it, and my mum would be going, "Will you just take it off?" And she'd go, "Look at that." I go, "What?" She go, "Foof like that." I'd be like, "You fucking idiot." Oh, hang on, it's going all right. Oh, yeah, nice one. My blood test. Now, I've not been very well recently, but it's not to do with that. Don't worry, guys. I'm not planning on going anywhere. No, over here in Spain, they're very much about prevention, right? So every 6 months, maybe depending on your age, maybe a year, they send you for your blood test. I said, well, when I say send you, you just pop into your doctor's surgery. Every morning at my surgery, it's just down the road from me, about 5-6 doors away. You'll see people there at, 8:30 till 9 o'clock, in, out, bloods, and they just check you. Rather than responding to problems like in the UK, maybe, like, oh shit, by the way, we've just got some bad news for you. Over here, it's about prevention, and they think that's a better way of doing it. So I'll let you know next week. I mean, I could go later in the week and get my results, but and that's another thing. If you need a doctor's appointment here, because obviously I'm from the UK, where people are constantly saying it takes forever to see a doctor. If I open up my app, I'll get a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. The healthcare here is amazing. I've got to be honest with you. So yeah, I've been and done that. I'm still bunged up with my chest and that. Day 3 of my antibiotics. Hopefully I'll be out on Saturday. I'd have to be at death's door to miss that, guys. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, how are you doing? That's enough about my ailments. And I'm not an hypochondriac. Remy, my rescue dog's just laid under the tripod, all right? So if you hear anything, like below the camera or anything, it's Remy. Well, no, what I mean, doesn't matter. Okay, live stream today. We'll be hosting a live stream today. I think I scheduled it for 7 p.m. UK time this evening, all right? I keep saying I'll do an hour. It's always just under 2 hours. Oh, here he comes. It's usually about 2 hours, but I don't want to be too late. I was knackered last night, so I did die towards the end of it. So, yeah, 7 UK tonight. If you want to come along and have a natter about the day's news and things that have been out there today, all right? What else have we got to do today? I want to do something about Semenyo. I want to do something about Mark Gay. So you've got a couple of videos there. I think you're going to see some exclusives. We do another exclusive, which they're never exclusives, really. I think we might have one of those today. I just get the feeling that you're going to see a bit of nonsense, but I don't know. I haven't looked yet. I haven't checked the Spanish papers this morning. During my shout-outs, I'm going to make some acknowledgements. Henry the Hero and Niall have both enabled me to renew the 4 Spanish newspapers, football newspapers that I use for you guys on here. Which was a great outlay. It was about €400 or something, for a year. And I'll talk about that during my acknowledgements. But I know some of you really like to, me to keep an eye on what's been said in Madrid. Last year, obviously, Trent, Diaz, we checked a lot, didn't we, from Sport and Mundo Deportivo, because we thought he might go to Barcelona at one point. The ongoing situation with Canate, FSG possibly buying a Spanish club, as Rafa Benitez would say, club, for sure. And a bit of Mark Gage. It's good to keep an eye on them, and they've proved very valuable to us. And I've been able to renew all 4 for a year, thanks to Niall and thanks to Henry the Hero. It's €400, guys. Outstanding, right? So if you do see them on the live streams, just give them a little nod and thank you. So I haven't checked those yet because obviously this morning I've been to the doctor, so my morning's a little bit broken up. But when I finish this, I will get on with checking the Spanish papers, see if there's anything in there about Canate. He's a fucking... do you know what? You're a knobhead, you. But I love you. Anything else? Is there anything else? I'm sure there is. Oh, I think that you should... Oh, please go... Right, excuse me, guys. Get up fucking bed. Get up bed. Do you ever speak to your dog like that? Get up bed. Or your wife or girlfriend. Get up bed. You're going to get the best 3 minutes of your life. Where was I? Oh, I was saying this on the live stream yesterday. I get a feeling, all right, a hunch, that we might see something about Michael Edwards soon. Or something from Michael Edwards, right? Now, I don't know. I just feel like we might see him linked with a club or something like that. There might be speculation about his future. Or something from Michael Edwards. How do you know if it's from Michael Edwards? Because it'll come through Paul Joyce. But if you see any articles and in it there's a little bit of criticism somewhere, it'll probably be Michael Edwards, I think. I'm keeping an eye on it, so don't worry, you don't have to concern yourself. But it's just my intuition, and I'm usually right. So, I'll keep an eye on that for you. That's it. I think that's it. I think we'll get on to the acknowledgement. Do you mind if I just finish off my breakfast? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, you could have had that before you started recording. Yeah, but my enthusiasm is off the grid, all right? So I get back from the doctors, dropping her at work. I come straight in, I grab my drink, and I come and want to talk to you. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to sit around waiting any longer, see? You know what I mean? So let's do the acknowledgements. Like I say, massive shout out to Niall, who renewed Marker, AS and Sport for me. Now, on average, they're probably about €100 each a year. Sometimes you'll get one for $79.99 and one for $119.99, and it varies on the different promotions and whether you're a new customer or an existing customer. But around €300, Niall paid for those 3 newspapers for us. Henry the Hero, I mentioned yesterday that I said I didn't have Mundo Deportivo yet. It was the least of the priority of the 4 Spanish football dailies. But I said, I'll get round to it. And Henry chucked in 50 for that. Okay. And I told Niall, I said, you won't believe it. I said, Henry the Heroes, he's chipped in. I'm thinking, he went, well, how much is owing? I said, $49.99 or something. He went, and then it popped up on my phone. So between them, amazing people we have here. And it also commits me to going to the cafe again in the morning. I haven't been for a while. It's closed for the Christmas period. Yesterday was Three Kings Day in Spain, so it was like, that's it. It's the last day of yesterday was their Christmas day, really, in Spain, all right? Their big day. Today, that's it. It's all over. The tree's behind me. It's all stripped. Everything's gone. It's just waiting to be boxed now. And she can take care of that when she gets in. She was taking all the things off it this morning. She was going, oh, it's sad. I was like, no, not at all. I mean, yeah, it looks nice. It's a fucking tree, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So, what am I on about? What was I talking about? I don't know. The cafe. The cafe's closed at the moment. And I think the cafe has been... Going to the cafe, which is just around the corner from me, every morning at 7 a.m. is part of the routine that I adopted, really, when I started monitoring reviewing the Spanish reports for you. And I don't know, when I get off this video, I'm going to go and review the Spanish papers, but I'm going to sit on my streaming computer over there. It's just not the same as being in the cafe. Like, you feel like you're working in the cafe. Excuse me, no distractions. I prepare what I'm going to do for you in the cafe. And I think it's been really good for my mental health. And I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, my mental health. Oh, I'm so depressed. I don't mean like that. I just mean giving me something to do. When you work from home, and I've done it for nearly 3 decades now, cop talk, it can get a bit you know, a bit fucking stuck in house all the time, you know, wherever you are, which is why I have so many different workstations. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different areas in my house that I work from. So the streaming computer's over there when I do the live streams in an evening, all right? Because that saves me opening up my office. I've got my 3 computers that you see in my workstation where I work during the day and also record videos. I do have a recording room, believe it or not, with a computer in, which is set up with the lights. I never use it these days, really, because you sat down at a desk, and I think that those videos are just not as... I don't know, they feel a bit more formal. You feel like a newsreader. And then I have my writing room, which is on the top floor. So I have all these different areas to break up fucking working in the same place, to be honest. I used to drive my mum mental when I lived in England. You know, I'd be like, I'm going to use the dining room. That's going to be my new office. And she'd be like, well, you've just done the other room. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm bored of it now. So what I'm trying to say is it's good to get out of the house in the morning, you know. It's greatly improved my Spanish as well. The cafe owner is an Atletico Madrid fan, and he always talks about Liverpool. And yeah, I do enjoy it. And now I've got my subscriptions back. I can go to the cafe. I think it opens again this weekend. So from Monday. And I think that will be good. So massive shout out to those 2 super fucking amazing individuals. Right, super thanks. Yesterday, 2 super thanks. 2 super thanks. Out tens of thousands of people. We got Copites of Anfield, which is Gareth Turner, of course, channel member, Squad. And he commented on the members mail stand video, which I don't like doing members content. I don't like shutting people out. But there was a reason for that. And he just said, thanks for this, bro. You need to start thinking of yourself. I'm not going to read all of his message out. And he says, love you, bro. And I love you too, Gareth. Copites of Anfield, Liverpool YouTube channel. He's a good kid. And also, Mark, the legend, no surprises there. Supports me just about every day of the week. Channel member as well. Squad. Thanks, Dunk. Turned out nice again. I'm bunged up with my nose today as well. What's going on? Right. I think that's it on the super thanks. Yeah, that's it on the super thanks, all right? I wouldn't be able to do my YouTube channel if it wasn't for my channel members and people that do the super thanks, super chats, etc. It's a fact, all right? So that's why I do my acknowledgements. I'm super grateful, okay? Now, let's have a look. Yesterday's stream, Tuesday's stream, was supported by the following people. Got more support on the stream than on all the videos, which is, I think we do get more support on the streams, really. Wonder why that is. Anyway, these are called super chats, and the stream was supported yesterday by Benjamin Alford, Michael Sutton, Timo, Ruby, William Cahill, John Egan, Niall, that's our main man, Niall, Henry the Hero, Paul K, Copites of Anfield, Jen, which is Mother Cop Talk, B. Hareth Gowder, Rich Fergs, Steve MCLFC 69, Punjabi Firmino, I love that username. Who else? Klopp Norbert LFC. All right, so thank you to you guys for. You knocked me fucking milkshake over. Be right back. It's me again. I'm back with a new milkshake. Well, protein drink. I forgot to put sweetener in. Me rug, she'll kill me. When she comes home tonight and she kicks her shoes off and that, and she'll be like sticking to the rug, I'll be like, don't know what it is. Anyway, where were we? So yeah, shout outs We did the, what was it? Super thanks. Wouldn't be able to do my channel without those people. It's true. It's very true. Now, I know many of you would support me if you could, but I also know there's a lot of selfish fuckers out there that'll watch your videos, never thumbs up a video, never leave a comment. Well, I can't fucking stand people like you. I've got to be honest with you. I don't have a problem. Can you tell someone's not me protein drink? I don't have a problem if you're too busy, you're driving, and you can't interact. But every now and then you could pop in and say, hello, Chubbs, how are you doing? You know what I mean? Fucking freeloading, fucking scumbags. Well, I know my squaddies. You know my squaddies, the channel members, they've got little footballs next to the name. That's right. And also, the people that leave me comments. Yes, yes. And the people that thumbs up or thumbs down my videos, they're still my squad as well. That's true. Yes. Fucking is. Rest of you, fuck off. Go and watch them other fucking idiots out there that only come here to see what I'm saying anyway. I will continue with the acknowledgements. Now, I know there was one that came in yesterday. Oh, you better be fucking joking me. Where is it? There it is. From Samantha Page, who sent me something on PayPal. The link's in the video description. And Samantha said, hopefully buy you a coffee dunk and cover the PayPal fee. Absolutely. To be honest with you, that's a couple of coffees at Spanish prices. All right, Samantha, I'm very, very grateful for you doing that. I mean that. I think you guys know that. So yeah, Revolut. I'm not sure. I think there might have been one on Revolut yesterday. Actually, let's have a look. Oh, excuse me. A lot of payments out of Revolut to Kiosco, Mass, or whatever. That's for the what do you call it? Subscriptions. Oh dear. How do I? Oh yeah, look, I want to show you something. Kiosco y Mass. There's three of the subscriptions there. I don't know if you can see that. You see where it says spent at 271.97? That must be three of the subscriptions, and there's another one on top because the other one's with another company. All thanks to Niall and Henry the Hero. Right, let's have a look. Transactions, they're not coming up on there. Oh, yeah. Yesterday, Ray B bought me a couple of beers, if you like, a couple of Magners, and he put, cheers, don't love cop talk. Mate, I love you too. You see, Revolut, what Ray's doing there is he's topping me up, because Revolut's my beer kitty for Saturdays. It's true. All right, so in the video description, there's three links, PayPal, Monzo, Revolut. All three of them, they're like getting me a coffee or a beer, like Samantha did with PayPal, for example. The Revolut one is normally exclusively for my beer kitty. Obviously, yesterday I had to use it to pay for the subscriptions, right? But yeah, the Revolut one is, yeah, if you want to get me a beer on a Saturday, because I like my Saturdays out, I don't know. Do you know why I like the Saturdays out? I'll be honest with you. Prior to the last, this year or whatever, I was on my own for a couple of years. I was never on my own. There was always a girl in my life, dating. And so, really special people. But unfortunately, the girl I was with last lived in the UK. I lived here. It was extremely difficult. And that relationship couldn't continue. And it absolutely would have done had we lived in the same country. And it's been something that's been on my mind every single day since I came out of that relationship last year. Awful, to be honest with you. Something I really struggle with. But even when I was in that relationship, I was still on my own on a weekend here. All right, so I might see her every 4, 5, 6 weeks or something. But I was on my own. I was spending weekends on my own. And prior to that, I split with my wife. She went to work in England, and a little break. I'll go and do this job in England. I'll come back once a month. It'll give us a break. We'll do it for a year tops, and then we'll crack on. Was what we were supposed to do, but then the pandemic hit, and then I didn't see family, loved ones for 2 years. I think with all the travel bans, and it was quite a bit of a rigmarole going to try and travel when you could travel, and our relationship drifted. As if you stayed 2 years away from your partner, the nightly phone calls became every other day, and then once a week, and then once every other week, once a month, and then faded away. So the pandemic, I'm absolutely convinced that the pandemic destroyed that. You know what I mean? And, but it's one of those things, right? It's just one of those things. And as a result of that, from around the time of the pandemic up until recently, I've had all them weekends on my own, really. I mean, I have been with, people, and I was with someone here for some time that were exceptionally special to me. But I'd say probably 4 years, maybe longer, I'm not sure, just on my own on a weekend. And when I'm in a serious relationship with someone, which is usually what I have been in, since school, I've always been in serious relationships. The only time I haven't been really is in recent years, because dating and being in a foreign country is really difficult. And I'd always been in serious relationships. And when I'm in a relationship with someone, it lasts for years usually. And my girl is always my priority. I'm not one of them fellas that's like, I'm going out with lads on Saturday, see when I get in love. Now, I can do that, but I've always been like, no, I'm taking my girl out on Saturday. We're going out, we're going to do something. And, my friends, yeah, I'll meet with my friends later, but the chick will be with me. You know what I mean? So, and that's fine, because I think as you get older, you tend to meet more as couples and things anyway in about, right? You know what I mean? Like my friend Martin's always out with his missus. And, I go out with my missus and we'll have a few beers. And then later in the night, we go our separate ways, Maybe we'll go into a certain area of town, because you still want time with your partner, right? The point I'm trying to say here is this: why I make such a big deal about my Saturdays at the moment is, for a number of years, 4 or 5 years, I wasn't getting my Saturday nights out. We used to do Saturday night streaming on here, which I really miss doing. But now I can't do that, because now I am in a relationship. I do have a social life again. And having, being used to being in a relationship, being used to do something every weekend with your wife or whatever, and then not having it for years it's different, And I'm now in a situation where someone is living with me again, and every Saturday we look forward to going out, because I like to see her get dressed up, hooray, and I like her to look good, and I don't. Do you know what I mean? But I'm one of them men, I'm old school. I want to take my woman out on a weekend. And honestly, when she comes down them stairs, she looks fucking gorgeous, and sexy and woman, and that's what I like, I like to have top totty on my arm, and that's why now I think, right, I'm going to work all week, and on a Saturday I'm going to go for a few sherbets. If it was a Sunday, she can stay home and do dinner. I mean, that's fair, isn't it? And I'll go and see mine and lads. But no, the point I'm trying to make here is, if you wonder why, or even if you're not wondering, I'm just trying to tell you a little bit about me, so Saturday for me, I've not had those Saturday nights out with my partner for years. So I'm now in this new situation where I'm like, come on, babe, let's go out. Yeah? And that's it. So usually I would go out on a Saturday afternoon, spend some time with Martin and the boys early afternoon, and then she would join me from work, and it becomes a night thing and stuff like that. So the reason why I go, hey, Saturday soon, is because I'm back in what I missed. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's why I have my Revolut. And listen, I'll be completely honest with you guys. The super thanks, the super chats, the love out on the video is a super thanks. The super chats is a live stream. They go into my bank every 23rd, 24th of the month, right? And less 30%, YouTube takes 30% of everything, right? Which is fine, they're providing a free platform. And that revenue that comes in 23, 24 in a month is usually what pays the bills, or nearly pays the bills, right? So when you've got the links in the video description, PayPal, Monzo, and Revolut, PayPal and Monzo do go in the bank, right? Revolut doesn't. And the good thing about the ones in the video description is I get 100%, right? And it's instant. So the Revolut one doesn't feel like I'm spending something I shouldn't be. Does that make sense? Do you ever do that? Do you ever go out on a weekend and think, oh, fuck it, I'm going out. I'll take 40 out, 50 out, or whatever you get money you get from a cash register. I shouldn't fucking spend it, really. She's fucking killed me. You know, I used to do that with my missus, man. You know what I mean? She'd be like, that's the electric. And I go, I'm going out for a fucking drink, right? So you shouldn't take, money from your account, really, unless, you've got plenty of it. The way I look at Revolut is it comes into my phone, right? And it has a virtual bank card, right? And a physical one. I've got a physical one as well. But it's on there. So if you use the Revolut link and say, get yourself a beer dunk, it goes in there and I look at my kitty for a Saturday. And when I go out, I can just tap, tap, tap. And it's not like it's affecting me in my life. Does that make sense? And that's why I like it. It's sensible-ish. I just like to be honest with people. That's how I operate. You know what I mean? Like that's my thing. And it just makes me think like I'm not spending something I shouldn't be. Well, in theory, I should withdraw it and put it in my bank, really. But my mum, God bless her, it's coming up to her anniversary, first week of February. How many years? 14 years now. My mum would say to me, get yourself out for a pint, lad. Get yourself out. Don't worry about it. You only live once. And now look where she is. Fuck knows where she is, right? And I think she'd be screaming at me even more now. So with Cop Talk, I'm very much I'm at the stage in my life where I just want to pay my bills. That's it. I don't want anything. I've had everything I've ever wanted in my life, I've had. Right? So I wanted to move to Spain, I moved to Spain. I wanted a big house with a swimming pool, I got one. Cop Talk's been very kind to me like that because I was very successful with Cop Talk, you see. And I've had the fancy holidays, not 3 weeks in New York, 3 days in New York or 3 days in Vegas, but 3 weeks. Took my family, took friends, done everything I've ever wanted to do. I had the big flash Mercedes, brand new Mercedes, probably had 6 of them, all convertibles, all brand new, private number plates, all that shit when you're young, paid for cash outright, Had it all, right? But when you get to this age, you don't want to work hard and be like, you're tired. You do get tired, you do slow down a little bit. And I used to work 16, 18 hours every day, whereas now I don't want to do that. I just want to survive. And if I, went back to adopting, if I went and worked like I did when I was in my 20s and 30s, then I could do all those. Anything I want to do, I will do. I don't know what you're like in life, but anything I want in life, I'll get it. I don't care what it is, right? And everything I've ever wanted in my life, I've achieved. Everything. If I wanted a farm now in the middle of Yorkshire, I'll get a farm in the middle of fucking Yorkshire. Because that's the sort of person I am, right? If I want a brand new fucking Audi, BMW, Mercedes, I'll get one. And I'll work my ass off and I'll do it and I'll get one. But I'm not like that anymore. I'm at the age now where I'm like, do you know what? I've got my house. I've got lovely people in my life. I've got you guys. I absolutely love what I do. I just want to stay alive and make people happy. Whether it's make you happy online or whether it's make people around me happy in my life. That's where I am. You might not believe that, but that's it. If I won the lottery, I'd be more happy spending my money on people than spending it on myself. There's great satisfaction in seeing people smile. And now, that's why I don't sensationalize, don't clickbait. I don't get huge views on my videos, but views are not everything. And this is something I always tell people. You need 1,000 loyal followers. Google it. All right? Do you want me to tell you what to look for exactly? I'm going to tell you something. And this, if you've got a YouTube channel or or whatever you do, some podcasts or whatever, I'm going to tell you exactly. Google this, right? 1,000 true fans, Kevin Kelly. Right? That's all you need to be successful on the internet. So don't be upset if you see people getting 300,000 views on a video or 1 million subscribers. You don't need that, because the majority of people don't support you and never will. All right? Supporting is watching a video, but some people are not watching a video to support you. They're just watching it because it benefits them. Do you know what I mean? So if you think yesterday, how many views did I get on my vids yesterday? Let's have a look. I never pay attention to this shit. It was because it was pointed out in a comment to me yesterday. Let's have a look. So if you say each one of these is a person, 2, 4, 7, 28, 32 to 33,000 people watched my videos yesterday. How many people got a super thanks? 2. Think about that. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny percentage. So it's the loyal people that you need to attract. Now, don't take this the wrong way, because not everybody can do that, but the majority can, right? And it's their choice. I get it. It doesn't bother me. But the point I'm trying to make to you is it's not about numbers, because I'm showing you right there, tens of thousands of people. It doesn't make any difference. So you get a video that goes viral, then people are probably not loyal to you. They're watching it because it was a good video. And they probably won't watch any of your other ones again. So I'm trying to give positive advice to any of you that are maybe thinking of starting a YouTube channel or have got a YouTube channel. If you get 1,000 loyal followers, they'll support you forever. Look how many people get a super chat and they're already a channel member, right? Or they'll join my other YouTube channel. Or I'll say, I'm launching a travel channel with my girlfriend. They'll go and subscribe immediately. Do you know why? Because they're loyal. And that, is a thing. 1,000 loyal followers, right? So I get, annoyed that you get so many views, but people can't be asked to thumbs up or thumbs down or take time to comment on a video. But my regular viewers know they're all right, because they'll come in, they'll chime in every now and go, "Don't, sorry, I haven't been around, mate. I was listening in the car. I can't send a message." But they'll put the effort in every now and say, "Just checking in to see how you are, don't, lad." Do you know what I mean? And they're the people that you want on the side. It's not about people that are just getting you a super chat or a super thanks or a beer or a coffee. It isn't. It's about the people that take time to contribute to you and to acknowledge you and just give you a little message, because it's the messages that keep you going. It's true. So if you have a YouTube channel, and I see this all the time, right? You'll see people leave comments and they don't even get acknowledged. I respond to every motherfucker, right? I'll always thumbs it, right? That means I've read your comment, thank you. And sometimes, I'll do the thumbs up, but there's a creator, I think it's called a creator response or something, I don't know. And it bothers me when I don't do it. Now, if you haven't got one of those, it's probably because I'm going to come back and reply to you. Because if I get, say, 10 of those comments, "Oh yeah, nice one, nice one, nice one, nice one," and I see someone just, put something in like, "Hey, don't, thanks for the thing," I always think I'll come back to that one and do a more personalised response, because I can't respond to everybody. But there's people out there that won't even fucking acknowledge you. Do you know what I mean? And I put a lot of effort in. So if you have got a YouTube channel, respect your audience, man. They've took the time, not only to watch you, but to leave you a comment, and you don't reply to them. You don't even give them a little creator acknowledgement. I look at Miserable Martin's channel, all right? Red Raw LFC, please do subscribe to him if you haven't already. I see him doing that all the time. You know, it's important. And I'm sure Gareth does it. I haven't been on Gareth's channel for a while. That's Copites of Anfield. There's not much loyalty out there, guys. There's not much loyalty out there. So look after the ones that are nice and loyal to you, you know. I consider anyone that watches my videos a supporter of mine, right? Even if they don't fucking comment. Because they are supporting you, right? But people that really, you know, go out of the way, leave a comment, thumbs up, they're the people, you know. So, anyway. It's nice, that. Second protein drink of the day. I was nearly in tears before. So, unfortunately, you do have to grift a bit, you know. If you want to support my channel, there's a love out under the video. There's the links in the video. I fucking hate that. It never used to be like that. It never used to be like that online. You know, back in the 1990s, advertising was good money. Fucking good money. You know, and I benefited from it immensely. You know, I would sign a deal with a company, say, to carry their adverts, right? And they'll say, we'll pay you a set amount of money every month for a year, right? And the figures were like, right, we'll give you that to advertise on your website. And then your year would be up. And at the end of the year, they'd go, we're going to do that deal again with you. Go, all right. And then they'd say things like, and we'll give you £50,000 if you agree to do it. So you're going to get your advertising money every month. But what they'd say is, if we can extend, we'll give you 50 grand. You won't get that today, which is why you get all the clickbaiting and all the bullshit. But I do think it serves a lot of people right, because I remember putting so much effort into writing news articles back in the day, and same thing. People come, read, fuck off. Do you know what I mean? You're always going to get your casual people. No one's got any, they don't have to do anything. But you put like, you'd appeal for something like, you know, if you found this news article of interest, please just thumbs it up or share it. Most people won't do it. So in reality, people now have just got, there is no decent fucking websites to read news on. Liverpool news, there isn't. There just isn't. And that was why I started the members website back in the day, because the advertising, you know, I knew it was going to crash. And then I set up the membership. I got fucking destroyed for it. Hated on me for years and years and years. And then they all ended up doing it anyway. They just weren't as bright as me. I'm not very good at many things, guys, but I'm fucking good at this. Trust me. And I really do believe in myself. And I think if I'd have had, people around me over the years, if I'd have wanted to do that, I'd be a multimillionaire, without a doubt. You know, I had people coming from all over the world to try and get me to replicate Cop Talk for other club sites and things like that. People trying to buy it from me and buy me and everything. But I didn't want to. I wanted to stay loyal to my 1,000 loyal followers. Do you know what I mean by that? So, being offered 1.3 million for the website back in, fuck me, I don't know. Must have been around 2000 or something like that. But it came with a condition. You work for us now. And if you want to do anything on it, you know, you need to ask us. And I was like, oh, fuck off. This is my baby I've created. You know, Tommy Smith, the Anfield Dian. Google him if you don't know who he is, or was. Tommy Smith was really helpful with me with Cop Talk when I set up back in the day, as were various Liverpool legends, right? Because it was all new, right? And I remember these investors saying, Tommy Smith, you need to exploit your relationship with him. Right? So they offered me a lot of money, way over £1 million. You've got to exploit Tommy Smith and exploit your members and stuff like that. And I had to make a decision. Did I want the money, which I think a lot of people might have took, or did I want to stand by my personal beliefs? You don't shit on people that are good with you. So my Cop Talk VIP members, for example, they trust me. They've been with me for fucking years. Some of them people have been with me since the 1990s and still with me. We've seen them have, children. We've seen people, members die. It's a community. It's a family. Just like on here is a family. You know, how could I do that to them? And I remember a high-profile individual, Liverpool fan, that all of you would probably know. And they wanted me to do something that would have benefited them with Liverpool Football Club. And they said to me, you basically, in a nutshell, they said, you need to force this message onto your members. I said, I can't do that. Yeah, you can. They listen to you. No, I can't do it. Why not? I said, because everyone's entitled to make their own decisions about whatever to do with the club. I'm not doing that. They cut me like that. And I thought they were a really good friend of mine. But clearly not, right? So the point I'm trying to make here is that you stay loyal to the people that are good to you. And that should apply throughout life, not just on fucking websites and the internet. You know, and that's why I always say, when I win that Euro Millions, big jackpot, I'll remember everyone that looked after me. You know what I mean? So, but I don't want you to ever think that it's all about super chats and super thanks, because you will know if you visit other Liverpool channels, because people tell me that a lot of these channels don't read out your comments unless you do get a super chat or a super thanks or something. And I don't. I go through everything. You go on a live streamer, man, I don't do that. Look after people, right? They're putting their time in, giving up their time to come and see you. So for me, it's about, you know, you're with me. I see you as being with me. If you watch my vids, when you can, drop me a comment. A thumbs up on a video is apparently helpful. Same as on a live stream. That's supporting me. That is supporting me. Of course, there's additional support, like the super thanks and shit like that. But that's not the priority, because during those 4 or 5 years I've just told you about, there's times when I was really sad. You know, my life was all right, but I was really sad, relationship-wise. You know, my heart torn and not knowing what to do, and I was sad. And then you get one decent human being that would leave a comment and it would change everything for you, make you feel like you had purpose. And you need to remember this when you comment on people's YouTube videos. Not here, but anywhere. You know, a flippant, nasty, mean comment is not cool. You know, but an encouraging one. My mum used to say, if you've got nothing good to say, don't fucking say it. You know, so always remember that, because you don't know what that person's going through. That's not to do with me. I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, you've no idea what I'm going through. Nah, I got to get on with it, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm being sad at times, because I have. And then sometimes you'll put a lovely comment on and I think, oh yeah, I'm all right. I got my peoples. And you know, we talk about them Saturday night streams that we used to do. All those people that used to join me helped me immensely, because they were my company on a Saturday night. You know? And there was a lot of people that used to join them and they'd say the same thing to me. So we help each other, don't we? That's how I look at it. And yeah. Do you know what? I'm sure what he got me a super thanks yesterday. Last thing in the world I want to do is forget what because I'll never hear the fucking end of it. Super thanks. Three days ago, so I'm all right. Oh, excuse me. Right, it's time to crack on. My mates are playing football today. Wednesday football is back after the New Year, Christmas and everything. So I might go down there, see Martin and a couple of my other mates. Probably will, actually. So I'll go and do that, I think. But like I say, I've got these. I have got some videos I want to do for you today, and I'd love it if you could join my live stream tonight, 7 o'clock UK. All right. And that's it, guys. Thanks for listening to me waffle on. If you're here for the right reasons, I do appreciate you. If you watch my morning briefings because you enjoy my vids, that's all you have to do. You don't have to thumbs up or drop me a comment. If you're here for the right reasons, then you're one of the people I want here. You know what I mean? When I talk about thumbs up the videos, I never even check to see how many people have thumbs them up. But when I glance at the panel, sometimes it's tiny percent, that people do that. And YouTube looks for interaction from existing subscribers. So if you're an existing subscriber that watches my video but doesn't comment, doesn't thumbs up or thumbs down, YouTube goes, oh, well, that's one of his existing subscribers, so they can't be that interested in that video, so we won't push it to new people. That's exactly how the algorithm works. So if you do comment, if you do thumbs up, YouTube goes, oh, the existing subscribers like that, we'll push that. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. What was the other thing I was going to say as well? Oh, and sometimes people gift memberships on here on the live streams, and YouTube rewards the people that do that. So when someone gifts a membership on a live stream, they don't pick who gets it. YouTube goes, oh, that person's loyal, they comment a lot. So, there's pros to it, I guess. But anyway, fuck it. What will be, will be. It is 10:22 a.m. local time. Oh my God, I'm so fucking knackered. Right, guys, I'm going to crack on. I'll see you throughout the day. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you. If you enjoyed the video, if you want to support my YouTube channel, please thumbs up the video. All right? Please drop me a comment if you've got anything you'd like to say. There's love out of the video if you'd like to support the channel. Channel membership if you'd like to do. VIP membership, that's the fucking big one. I need to start really making a big deal out of people that do that. The link for that's in the video description, I think. And in the video description is also my 3 links as well. Revolut being my preferred one, but I won't turn anything down. All right. All right, Remy's in the kitchen hiding because I went absolutely mental when he knocked my protein drink over. Hope you have a great day. I'm looking forward to catching up with you on the live stream and in the comments throughout the day. All right, guys, take it easy, and I'll speak to you real soon.